Iraqi Dinar Guru Opinions, the 6th of October 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. The 6th of October 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat article. Oil. Agreement to deliver Kurdistan's oil to Somo and export it via Ceyhan in accordance with the constitution and budget. The best part about this agreement is now the US Treasury can exchange our dinars for cheap oil credits, as planned, without sacrificing the entire Iraqi economy. You see, there had to be this oil and gas agreement, HCL, first. Now you are going to see why it is so important to get this law in place. But remember too that the finalized law has not been submitted to Parliament as of yet. The 6th of October 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26. This thing Sudani did, extend the national holiday to 7 days, was interesting. This is the perfect time for Sudani to release the new exchange rate. The 6th of October 2025 Newshound Guru Claire. Article. Washington warns al-Sudani and bans him from UN meetings. Quote, Washington prevented Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani from attending UN meetings, amid threats of a US-Israeli strike against Popular Mobilization Forces, PMF, factions. A call between US Secretary of State Marco Rubio and al-Sudani prior to the UN General Assembly meetings revealed to him that there would be no agenda for him to work with US administration officials, due to the failure to take the measures he had agreed upon against Iranian-backed militias in Iraq. The 6th of October 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK. This one was sent to me by a member. This is from Friday, June 1, 2007. The Iraq hydrocarbon law. How and when? They talk about how long this has taken, when they finally have it and the stability it will bring. This was about a 20-year process and we are at the end of it. We have never been to this point before. The 5th of October 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26 question. Can you give us an example of lifting the 3 zeros? Take the 25,000 note. Note, what's the exchange rate? 0.00089 or so. Now move the decimal point to the right. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 zeros you just removed. You erased them. You eradicated them. What do you got left? 0.89. As you remove the zeros, it gets close to become 1-to-1 with the American dollar. The 5th of October 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru FNULNU article. The Second Kark Investigation Court in Baghdad has recovered 2 billion Iraqi dinars, $1.5 million, in connection with a financial fraud case. The thievery never stops. More court battles and stolen funds are recovered. In my estimation, the note count is getting smaller all the time. The 5th of October 2025 Newshound Guru Pimpy article. Iraq's gold reserves increase by 10 tons and its currency reserves decreased by $8 billion. You don't want it to decrease. You need it to increase. The only reason you'd be spending your foreign currency reserves is if you're trying to protect your currency, or if they had no choice but to use that money, with any kind of defect they're having with their budget. Their expenditures are actually lower than their income. They don't have a deficit that I could see. We know they have to be averaging $84 per barrel of oil, so I'm wondering if this is being used to counter that. The 5th of October 2025 Newshound Guru Militiaman article. Prime Minister. National gold reserves represent an important pillar of financial stability. Iraq's is no slouch with their gold holdings. Of 162 tons of it, today, gold is about $3,885 per ounce. That is stability, and the world's central banks are very aware of it. Just as they are aware of over $100 billion in reserves and likely climbing. They have increased non-oil revenues and will continue more quickly into the future, all of which supports their exchange rate. Add in they recorded 0.8% inflation, a historic low. Iraq is ripe for a rear.emo. There is confidence everywhere we look. The 5th of October 2025 Newshound Guru Sandy Ingram. The problem with the overprinting of the money is the Central Bank of Iraq for a long time has been trying to pull the banknotes, the Iraqi dinar, into the bank. And then destroying the currency because it's just too much currency out there. The people are not putting their money in the bank. The banknotes are under mattresses, hid in houses, since the Central Bank of Iraq cannot get the cash to destroy the cash and put the people into the digital currency platform. We're at a stalemate. The 5th of October 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground report, Firefly. Business will still be conducted. I will run my shops all next week. We will be working. We just have celebrations going on as well. Frank. There's a good feeling in the atmosphere. Let's see what happens. As the days go by, everything is coming down to these next few days where you're having this celebration. The 5th of October 2025 Newshound Guru Hennig article. 5 key Iraqi dinar revaluations against the US dollar since 1968 inches. Quote, few currencies tell a nation's story as vividly as the Iraqi dinar. Once among the world's strongest, valued at $4, it later collapsed to the point where $1 bought 3,000 dinars. Today, at 1,300 to the dollar, the dinar is more than an exchange rate. It is a mirror of Iraq's turbulent modern history. The dinar's journey is not only about money. It is about Iraq's struggle for sovereignty, resilience, and the fragile hope that, one day, the story told by its currency will once again be one of strength. Interesting timing for this article to come out. The 5th of October 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru FNULNU article. Quote, Al-Ilaq noted that Iraq offers significant investment opportunities, with both government and private institutions advancing towards a comprehensive investment roadmap capable of generating financial returns. We now see an official statement that Iraq is finally positioned to support diversification of the economy. Let the games begin. This also clarifies the IMF's projection that Iraq may be able to see its way to revalue its currency in 1 to 2 years if diversification is of the necessary volume. The 5th of October 2025 Newshound Guru Pimpy. I know people think Sadani is the bad guy, but that's not true. Al-Sadani used to be a protege of Maliki of the Coordination Framework. But since al-Sadani has become the prime minister, you see Maliki trying to oust al-Sadani from office on more than one occasion, including recently trying to help get him impeached because he's not exactly lining up with what it is the coordinated framework wants. That's how you know he's doing a proper job for the people of Iraq. The 5th of October 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground Report, Firefly. Economist on TV saying that exchange rate are controlled by the CBI banks and the banks are facing many challenges at this time. But we have accomplished all of our monetary reforms. Frank. Every day, once again we are reassured by Sadani and Ilaq that you are going to be receiving your purchasing power. This economist today tells you the CBI controls the exchange rate. It's very obvious what they're telling you. They're telling you the truth. He is being told to come out every day along with many other so-called financial experts to remind you there is a change coming to your new exchange rate. The 5th of October 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat. So you heard lots of rumors about how the 2003 war will pay for itself. This is how the US is going to pay for the war, using the oil credits. The 5th of October 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK, question. Has Vietnam revalued already? Mark Z. It has not revalued yet, but we saw an article that the IMF supported it, and showing that Vietnam is preparing to change values and go to a float after they change the value. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: IraqiDinarChat.net.